Hey there, welcome back to the channel. Now in today's video, I'm going to be talking about why I think it's really important that your child, right, if you're a coach or a parent watching this, I think this would be really good, why your child should be getting an evaluation from their coach every single season. Now here's the deal. As sports becomes more popular, all right, there's a big problem that happens. As it becomes more popular, there's more kids that are playing, and there are less qualified coaches to coach and teach. And this means that the qualified coaches end up having a lot of teams, and oftentimes they have too many teams that they're coaching. Now, the second problem with that is if they have too many teams that they're coaching, it's harder for them to give individualized coaching to players. And this is why I think it's so important. Every single season, your child should be getting some sort of evaluation from their coach. And even if the coach doesn't go out of their way to write those evaluations or to give those evaluations, I think it's your child's responsibility, no matter what, no matter how busy the coach is, to get an evaluation. And I think the easiest way to do that is when your child realizes that their development is really in their hands. It's not in their coach's hands. It's not in their parents' hands. When kids realize that, they start to take more ownership. They start to take more control, and they will go approach their coach and figure out exactly what their coach wants from them, and figure out what they have gotten better at, what they are weak on. And they'll figure out little details, so when they get to the summer, they get to Christmas break, or they get to any sort of off period during the year where they're not playing, they know what to work on versus just guessing, which is what most kids do. Most kids just guess throughout the year, and they also think that they're getting better at something, and they might not be getting better at that thing at all, right? And the way I break it down is very simple. If your child wants to get an evaluation from their coach, that should start, number one, at practice, where they tap the coach's shoulder at the end of practice and they say, hey, coach, I want to meet with you for 5 or 10 minutes this week. We can either do this here at the fields or we can do this on Zoom together. I want to know exactly where I stand. I want to know what I've gotten better at, what I need to work on, and do you have 5 or 10 minutes that you can chat with me? If any player, any athlete approaches their coach with that, their coach will respond yes. But, my question is, how many kids, how many athletes out there are actually willing to do that with their coaches? Very small percent, which is why, kids that get uncommon results, that go really far in sports, they do uncommon things that the majority of kids just aren't going to do. So this is something that's very simple. Any athlete can do this, and it starts with them just taking ownership and getting their coach to spend 5-10 minutes with them. That 5 to 10 minutes every single season adds up, and just think about how much better your child can get when they know exactly what they need to get better at. Right? They know exactly what to do over the summer. They know what to do over Christmas break. They can see their progress. They know what their coach is talking about. They know what their role is. These things are so critical for players that are 12 and up. And the good news is any athlete can do this. It's just a simple, quick conversation out at the field or at the park or at the courts, wherever your child is, getting the coach's attention, and then from there, demanding 5 to 10 minutes of time, right? Demanding the time. Even the busiest of coaches will do that when they see how interested the athlete is. That makes the coach feel good. They're like, yes, I will spend time with you. The average coach, though, right, they're not thinking about giving evaluations because they're so busy. So that's why it's going to take an uncommon type of athlete to reach out to the coach and, put it together, put the meeting together and get it done. All right, that's it for today's video. If you're a parent or coach watching this and you need some advice, or maybe you have a child that is struggling with their confidence and you want to chat with me, all right, I've been doing this ever since I launched this YouTube channel. I've been doing calls with parents every single week. These calls are free, and to get in touch with me, all you gotta do is text me at 210-960-5771. That number is in the description. If you live in North America, feel free to text me. I'm putting on workshops with clubs. I am taking on players one-on-one. There's a lot that we're doing coming up where I work with individually with players in a group setting. And if you want to talk more about that, feel free to reach out to me. You'll see my number below this video. That's it, and I'll see you later.